right, we're here in New Orleans with Dana White. Business is good. You were here. The billboards are out. The posters are up in all of the bars. You are coming off, phenomenal success. A month ago, we had an event in Las Vegas. You're here, the largest venue that you've gone to with Power Slap. Talk to me about what the energy is like right now. I mean, UFC hasn't been here in 10 years. You're coming back now. Talk to me about why the time is right and what the people are like here.
Yeah, listen, it's exciting. And obviously, Poirier wanted to do his last fight here. The governor has been incredible. Caesar's Palace has been great for us to do the slap after party there. And, now that we got all the legislation and all of our things lined up here, it's time to start traveling Power Slap because, you're obviously all in on this thing, but when you go to a live Power Slap event, nobody walks out and goes, I don't ever want to come to one of these again. It's an incredible, fun, live event, and if you've never been before and we're coming to your town, trust me when I tell you, you will not be disappointed coming to a live Power Slap. So it's the same thing we did with the UFC early on. We knew our live event was great. We traveled it around not only America but the world, and look where we are today, and we're doing the same thing with Power Slap.
For sure. In 2 years, this thing has been a complete rocket ship. What are some of the challenges been to actually get this thing on the road? This is the first state outside of Nevada that we're getting to, and it seems like the future is going to be quite bright here, and we're going to be going across, the continent. So what's kind of been some of those challenges, and why is it the right time now?
Well, it's not about challenges. It's when you're building something from scratch like this, and especially it's a combat sport. It's about getting regulation. You got to get regulated, which basically you're dealing with the government, and that doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, but it's all been... This has been fun, man. I haven't built something like this since 2001. This is obviously moving a lot faster than the UFC did in the early days. So it's been fun for me.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you've heard in Alabama, the Senator Gerald Allen has introduced a bill to try to ban slap fighting before it even gets started. Have you been in touch with Alabama at all and trying to, maybe try to enact or stop that from happening?
I haven't heard that. I'm sure my team is on it, but that's. What's that remind you of? Yeah. I mean, it's not like we haven't been through this before, and it's just we need to get in there and educate them on the sport and how it all works. Once we get in there and talk to people, there will never be anything harder than when we did the UFC, getting the UFC out there. So I look forward to it.
Yeah. I mean, through 14 events, was there any one moment that you can pin back to of one of those aha, wow moments, this is why I did this?
When I do something, I have a gut feeling that I think it will work when we put, our touches on it and do what I know we can do. My big one was when we got the deal to do Fontainebleua, right? And Sofer and his wife actually showed up. Now, you can imagine, when they were building the Fontainebleua, they weren't thinking, oh, wow, we'll have slap events here and they'll be incredible. Mm-hmm. Him and his wife came that night. Then he came to the after party, and he didn't even let us get out of the building without doing a deal with us. That was my big moment in slap, and when I said, yeah, this is what I thought would happen and what I hoped would happen.
Yeah, I mean, you're the pioneer. I mean, this started, in Poland, Russia, started in the sticks here, obviously in America. But now you're bringing it to Las Vegas, to one of the most beautiful venues that you can have. The corporate support, pushing 30+ million around this thing.
Vegas, Abu Dhabi, Saudi Arabia. Now we're in New Orleans, and the list is going to go on and on and on over the next couple of years.
Yeah, I know we have Power Slap 15 coming up in Las Vegas on October 3rd. There is a UFC going to Abu Dhabi, I believe it's October 25th. Can you confirm if we're going to have Power Slap 16 over in Abu Dhabi?
No, I can't confirm anything. Talk to Frank. If we had it done, it would be out there already.
Okay, great to hear. Form Energy, I know Monster was part of it. Could Form mold into Power Slap here at all, or are you happy with what you got with the Monster right now?
Listen, I have an incredible relationship with Monster. To try to put into words how good of a partner Monster has been to us, all these years that we've been together, Monster is going to own and have whatever they want that's connected with UFC, slap, jiu-jitsu, whatever the hell we do. Monster is, one of our best partners ever. I can't say enough good things about them. So
Awesome. The next state in the United States going after here in New Orleans, what do you think it is? Texas? Is it California? Hawaii? What would be your favorite if you had an opportunity to?
The answer is yes to all of those. But I think with all the Hawaiian talent that's in Slap, and we've never been there with the UFC, I would love to take Slap to Hawaii.
What about Maine?
Maine? Yeah. Listen, any chance I can get, I was just there for 10 days. Yeah, any chance I can get to go to Maine, I'm in.
Yeah. I mean, Frank Lamasella said yesterday that he'd love to be able to get it to New York. Do you ever see, obviously with the challenges you had with the UFC, could you ever see a day that Slap gets to New York?
Yeah, well, I get it. For Frank, that's where he's from. It's like we did a UFC event up in Maine, in Bangor, and that was important to me at the time. So I get why Frank wants to go to New York, and obviously, why would I not want to go to New York? If you look at how we were banned in New York for all the corruption that went on to keep us out of New York, and now we're like 6 or 7 of the top 10 events at Madison Square Garden all time. So, yes, New York makes a lot of sense.
I know there's some talk of a White House card next year. Could we see a Power Slap match slapped in there anywhere as a kind of a prelim or early warm-up at all?
Yeah, absolutely not. I highly doubt it. But the UFC being at the White House is obviously, when I talk about all the monumental moments that have happened in my career and in the history of the UFC, this one's going to be number one.
Absolutely. The BMF belt's on the line. Could we ever see a similar belt like that in Power Slap?
No clue. I don't know. I mean, this thing's going to evolve a lot over the next several years. I think that, to be honest with you, I think every belt in Power Slap is a BMF belt.
Absolutely, it is for sure. I know you've been, critical of the media a lot of the times. What could the media do to build better relationships with the organization?
I don't know. I think there's always going to be this love-hate relationship with the media and with the UFC and Power Slap and whatever it might be. But I love, listen, don't get me wrong. I love the negativity. Negativity is awesome, man. I love haters. I love the negativity. It's one of my favorite parts of the business. So, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, the haters online obviously don't see the numbers. They don't know the stats of what's happening. And I can echo the sentiment that this thing continues to build and grow and grow. And the more events happen, obviously, the more we're getting in front. ESPN is actually going to have a preview show tomorrow from the venue. What does it mean to get Power Slap on ESPN2?
Yeah, all the ESPN guys internally have become big fans of Slap. So, yeah, I mean, I have this incredible relationship with ESPN. And, we've had our ups and downs in the early days when we first started our relationship together, but now as we're coming to an end, we couldn't have, and I personally couldn't have, a better relationship with ESPN. So, and the fact that they're doing this, obviously, it means a lot to me, and they get it, they've seen it, and they understand. So yeah, it's awesome.
Awesome. I appreciate you taking time, Dana. I know you're a busy guy.
Thank
We're here to support the sport all the way through. It's an absolute pleasure. Every day we are grinding day in and day out to be able to support you in Power Slap.
You guys have been amazing. Anything you ever need from me, do not hesitate.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
All right.